Good morning, thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Excuse my unmade up face, I'm filming this at the weekend and I don't have any makeup on today. I've actually just finished filming this video and realised I hadn't introduced it. I probably should. We are having the front of our house rebuilt and extended, and it's quite a big job. It's going to be about 4 months, and yeah, I just wanted to document it a little bit along the way. As it's quite a big project, I thought it would be fun for us to look back at when we get to the end of it. And I know a lot of you guys have shown interest in our building works, so I thought I'd film some sort of day by day, week by week, how it's going. So this is week 1 of our building work. I hope you enjoy. End of day 1. And I'm talking to you from what used to be my balcony. This is what the balcony currently looks like. If I stand in this corner, half of it is completely gone over here. This is where the railings were, where I often show you the view. That is all gone. These here were the original steps up to the front of the house when the house was originally built. The balcony was an addition later on in the 80s. The house was built in 68, I think, or 66. The balcony was added in the 80s along with some other bits. So yeah, interesting. We knew these steps were there, but interesting to see them exposed. Right, I'm going to go downstairs and show you what downstairs looks like. So here it is from the front garden. They've got on well with all of this is going to be demolished, including this front retaining wall here. That's all going to be changed, and it's really interesting seeing the house stripped back to where it was originally. That was obviously a doorway there as well to something. We do have the original plans somewhere, but yeah, they've done a lot of demolishing today. Day 1 was demolishing, and the skip is almost completely full. Sorry, it's quite low light. Yeah, skip's almost full. They've also, because this entrance obviously is going, and this was the utility room where we came in to the house previously. Still coming into the house now, but they've ripped out all the cabinets and everything today. This has all gone. We've got plumbing there that needs to come out. There's been a slight problem with the electrics in here because they apparently run off the main ring main, or they were part of the main ring mains, so the electrician has had to do some sort of jiggery pokery to isolate the electrics for in here, and I think he's done that now, so this will be, the demolishing will continue on Monday. So end of day 1. We are now at the end of day 3, and the weather's delightful, as you can see. Builders have just gone home. I'm just going to walk over this way because it's so wet that I don't want to walk on the grass because it's extremely muddy. Still in demolition phase, however we are almost all the way there now. As you can see, the entire balcony has gone, and then that half, the far half of the balcony was much easier to get rid of than this half. This is all concretey, and this, once you see inside, you will see that I'm not going in because the ceiling's hanging. I'll open the door, but I won't go in because the ceiling is hanging down, and we have a hole through there. That's the internal door there, which is staying for the moment. And yeah, not an awful lot to show you other than that. We have had some the skip is very full. Got a grabbing lorry coming in the morning, which is basically a lorry that comes and picks up all the rubble and takes it directly, just gets rid of it straight away rather than having a skip. You can get more onto a grab lorry for the same price, apparently, according to the builder. So yes, demolition phase. Definitely, yesterday felt a bit slow. Today feels so they've got lots more done. We've had some electrics issues with the electrics for the garage have been a little bit problematic, but I think we've got that sorted out now. And yeah, end of day 3, day 4 tomorrow. end of day 4, end of Wednesday, and this is where we are at. A lot more demolition today. The last bits of wall here have come down. We've got some acros in there now, and what was the utility room holding up the bottom bit of the floor from upstairs, and the entire utility room has now disappeared, other than the doors. Luckily that internal door is lockable, so that already had a lock on it, so we are still fairly secure, which is good. The grabbing lorry didn't come today to take away this, which the builder's a bit fed up about, but apparently they're coming first thing in the morning. They had some sort of weather related problems. The skip has been taken and replaced with a second one, which, as you can see, is being filled, and this is what we look like from the front of the house. Yeah, obviously they need to demolish a lot of this as well, and they really need the grabber lorry to come in the morning so they can crack on. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will be here. End of day. Good morning. Excuse my unmade up face, please. I haven't filmed for a few days. We've had a time of it. The grabbing lorry that came to take away a lot of the building waste came, and it came a day late. The builder wasn't here, and the builder omitted to tell him that this black wire here is the mains cable to the house, the mains electric cable, temporary electric cable to the house, which obviously was less than ideal. And I was sitting at my computer working, and the computer went off, and he'd gone through the cable, and yeah, all the electric went off in the house, so that was a bit of a mishap. It was also Friday afternoon, which didn't help, and it was not easy to get an electrician. However, we did manage to get one, so all was well that ended well, but it was a bit of a nasty moment. And it got this is the temporary consumer unit here. We'll put a new one in the house when the house is rebuilt. But it had all pulled the cable out of here as well, and we obviously didn't want to mess with that ourselves, so yes, we got it fixed, so that was good. Anyway, I feel like big progress has been made. You probably can't see an awful lot. This is where we're at. That's the foundations of the house there. Almost all the initial demolition has been done. A lot of this, I'm just moving down to film from in front of the house, so it's actually made the house look massively bigger, in terms of the front of it being flat somehow makes it look bigger, even though there's considerably less of it than there was. I guess the size of it lengthways looks bigger, but yeah, the grabbing lorry has taken several loads away, so a lot of this stuff has gone now, a bit more to go, and all this bare area is eventually getting rebuilt as well as part of the same job. This was the wall that is coming down as well, and the most exciting thing is, which, you know, arguably not that exciting, is the builder has put the string there which lays out what the internals are going to look like in terms of size and shape. It's actually going to be much bigger than I thought it was. This was going to be, the part over here was going to be like a boot room, cloak room type thing, and now big enough that Ashley's thinking he's going to have that as an office, which would be brilliant. But yeah, the size of it has surprised both of us, although it's very difficult to envisage on paper, you know, what something's going to be like, but I can really see it now. Anyway, this is the end of the first full week of the building works. I'm going to do these sort of as we go along. I don't know how often, because I don't know how much there'll be. Mostly for my own enjoyment, I guess, of just looking back and seeing the progress of quite a big project. So I hope you enjoyed it, or I don't know if anybody's going to enjoy this or not, to be honest, but a lot of you showed a lot of interest in it when we talked about the building works. So I'm going to put it up anyway and see. Yes, I'll keep filming every couple of days to show you some progress, and thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.